The next part that I'd like to talk about, it would be the 3 different types of assessment that the book covered. There's the beginning assessment, the during assessment, and the after assessment, which would be the diagnostic, the formative, and the summative. The diagnostic assessment is basically assessing the knowledge the students have had prior to coming into your classroom. And I think this is a very important thing to know, because how are you going to know what to teach them if you don't know where they're coming from? But it could be also a very difficult thing to figure out how to do for new teachers starting out, because you have no clue where they're coming from. So it's going to take a lot of work to try to figure out. But I think it's very important. That way you can go ahead and make a lesson plan that will work and suit the students better, because you don't want something that's way too far over their heads, but yet you don't want something that's going to be too easy for them. The formative assessment is the assessment during the plan, during the lesson, and then the summative would be after, which would be like the test. And basically, what they said about these is summed up with 3 very small words, and only 1 word is changed for the 2. The first one is assessment for learning, and that's for the formative, and then the other one is assessment of learning, which is for the summative. And I really found those 2 little phrases to be very intriguing and interesting, and a light bulb just went off over top of my head when I saw those. The next thing that I saw that really caught my eye was the do no harm. Um, I really think it is important that you figure out what the definition of harm would be in that specific classroom and for each student. And one of the examples that was wonderful in the book was, it's happened to me numerous times, was that if a teacher puts questions on the tests that are nowhere in the study material, and they're actually surprise questions because there's nothing that you've gone over, how it can take away the trust of the teacher. And I mean, that's what it says in the book, and it's true. You don't know where the teacher's coming from for the rest of the time, and you don't know what to do. You don't know how to study. You don't know how to get a good grade in this class, and it throws you for a loop, and it makes you not want to try as hard, because no matter how hard you try, there's going to be stuff on there that you didn't go over or you didn't know about because it wasn't even in class. So I think the do no harm one is very important, that you need to figure out, because you got to have the trust between the students, and you have to let them know that it's a safe environment for learning, and that it's going to be okay, mistakes are okay, and asking questions are okay. So these were the key things in the book Assessment is Essential that caught my fancy, that I really liked, made me think about. So hopefully there's more to come with other chapters. Thanks for watching.